Ladies and gentlemen, as we step into the year 2025, I want to remind you of one powerful truth: you are not defined by where you've been, but by where you choose to go from here. Each one of us has faced setbacks, challenges, and moments when we felt like giving up. But let me tell you something, those moments were not the end of your story. They were the foundation for a stronger, wiser, and more resilient version of you. 2025 is your year to rebuild, to rise, and to reclaim the life you've always dreamed of. But rebuilding yourself doesn't mean patching up old wounds or fixing cracks in the wall. No, it means creating something entirely new, something bold, something unshakable. Think of a phoenix rising from the ashes. It doesn't emerge as a shadow of its former self. It becomes a force of nature, reborn, stronger than ever. And that, my friends, is what you are capable of. To rebuild yourself, you must first tear down the walls of self-doubt. Stop telling yourself you can't, because you absolutely can. It's time to silence the voice in your head that says you're not enough and replace it with one that says, I am capable, I am worthy, and I am unstoppable. Next, set a vision for yourself. What do you want your life to look like at the end of 2025? Don't be afraid to dream big. Greatness starts with a vision, and the only limits are the ones you set for yourself. Now take action. Dreams without action are just wishes, but when you back them up with relentless effort, they become your reality. Commit to daily habits that align with the future you want to create. Whether it's learning a new skill, improving your health, or building relationships, every small step counts. And finally, embrace failure as a part of the process. You will stumble, you will fall. But every time you do, you're not starting over, you're starting stronger. Failure isn't the opposite of success, it's the path to success. Ladies and gentlemen, rebuilding yourself is not easy. It takes courage to face your fears, discipline to stick to your goals, and faith to believe that brighter days are ahead. But I promise you this, the effort you put in now will be worth it. So let 2025 be the year you stop surviving and start thriving. The year you stop looking back and start looking forward. The year you rebuild yourself into the person you were always meant to be. Your future is waiting for you. The question is, are you ready to claim it? Let's make 2025 the year of your rebirth. Stand tall, dream big, and rebuild yourself into a force the world cannot ignore. Rebuild yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, the journey of rebuilding yourself is one of the most courageous and transformative endeavors you can undertake. Life is not a straight path. It's filled with unexpected turns, challenges, and moments that test your resilience. Rebuilding yourself means recognizing that where you are today does not define where you will be tomorrow. It's about choosing to rise, evolve, and create a stronger, more purposeful version of yourself. Rebuilding begins with self-awareness. Take a moment to pause and reflect on your life. Identify the areas that no longer serve you, whether it's toxic relationships, limiting beliefs, or habits that keep you stagnant. Acknowledge your past mistakes, not with regret, but with a sense of responsibility and a desire to grow. Every setback, failure, or hardship is an opportunity in disguise, a lesson to learn and a foundation to build upon. The next step is to envision the person you want to become. Rebuilding yourself requires a vision, a clear picture of your goals, values, and aspirations. What does the best version of you look like? How do they think, act, and overcome obstacles? This vision becomes your guiding light, your North Star, leading you through the darkest of times. Action is where transformation truly happens. It's not enough to dream or plan. You must act with intention every single day. Rebuilding yourself is a process of small, consistent steps that lead to monumental changes. Cultivate new habits, seek knowledge, and surround yourself with people who inspire and uplift you. Remember, progress is not always linear. There will be days when you feel like giving up, but those are the moments when your inner strength is forged. Above all, practice self-compassion. Rebuilding is not about perfection, it's about persistence. You are human, and growth takes time. Celebrate your victories, no matter how small, and learn to forgive yourself for the moments you stumble. Every effort you make brings you closer to the person you are destined to be. So in 2025, commit to rebuilding yourself. Embrace the challenge, welcome the change, and step boldly into a future shaped by your own hands. Because when you rebuild yourself, you don't just create a better version of you, you inspire others to do the same. And that, my friends, is the essence of transformation. Redefine your purpose. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the most profound steps in rebuilding yourself is to redefine your purpose. Purpose is the compass of life. It gives direction, meaning, and motivation. Without it, even the most accomplished endeavors can feel hollow. Redefining your purpose isn't about starting over, it's about digging deeper, reconnecting with your core values, and aligning your actions with the life you truly want to lead. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in routines, societal expectations, or goals that no longer resonate. We chase achievements, accolades, or material success, but often forget to ask ourselves the most important question: why am I doing this? Redefining your purpose starts with introspection. Take time to reflect on what truly matters to you, not what others expect, but what lights a fire in your soul. What are your passions? What legacy do you want to leave behind? What brings you joy and fulfillment? Purpose evolves over time. The dreams you had 5 or 10 years ago may not reflect who you are today. Life experiences, both joyful and challenging, shape us, offering new perspectives and insights. Redefining your purpose means giving yourself permission to pivot. Maybe you've outgrown a career, a lifestyle, or even relationships that once felt fulfilling. That's not failure, it's growth. Purpose is not static, it's fluid, adapting to the person you are becoming. Once you've redefined your purpose, the next step is to align your life with it. This requires honesty and courage. Evaluate how you spend your time, energy, and resources. Are they contributing to your purpose, or are they distractions pulling you away? Purpose-driven living means making intentional choices even when they are difficult. It might mean letting go of certain commitments, stepping out of your comfort zone, or pursuing a path that others don't understand. Remember, your purpose doesn't have to be grand or world-changing, it just has to be meaningful to you. It could be as simple as creating a loving home, contributing to your community, or pursuing a passion that brings you happiness. Purpose is what fuels resilience, determination, and fulfillment. When you wake up every day with a clear why, challenges become stepping stones, and success feels deeply satisfying. So as you step into 2025, redefine your purpose, reconnect with your values, listen to your heart, and embrace the journey of living intentionally. Your purpose is your gift to the world, and there's no better time to share it than now. Embrace change with courage. Ladies and gentlemen, rebuilding yourself in 2025 will demand something that many fear, but few truly master: embracing change. Change is an inevitable part of life, yet it is often met with resistance, hesitation, or even fear. But here's the truth: change is the catalyst for growth. It is through change that we evolve, learn, and ultimately rebuild ourselves into stronger, wiser, and more fulfilled individuals. The first step to embracing change is understanding that it is not your enemy, it is your opportunity. Change disrupts the comfort of routine, yes, but it also opens the door to new possibilities. Without change, there can be no progress. Imagine a seed that refuses to break its shell. It would never grow into the tree it was destined to become. Similarly, to rebuild yourself, you must accept the discomfort of breaking free from old patterns, mindsets, or circumstances that no longer serve you. But embracing change requires courage. It's easy to stay in your comfort zone even when it's not leading to the life you want. Courage is not the absence of fear, it's moving forward despite it. Understand that fear is a natural reaction to uncertainty. Instead of letting it paralyze you, let it guide you. Fear often points to areas where growth is needed. Ask yourself, what am I afraid of losing, and what could I gain if I embrace this change? Another important aspect of embracing change is maintaining flexibility. Life rarely unfolds according to plan, and that's okay. Flexibility allows you to adapt, pivot, and keep moving forward, even when circumstances shift. See every obstacle as a lesson, and every failure as feedback. The ability to adapt is one of the most powerful tools you can cultivate on your journey of self-rebuilding. Lastly, surround yourself with support. Change can feel lonely, but you don't have to face it alone. Seek out mentors, friends, or communities that encourage growth and resilience. Their encouragement will help you stay focused and remind you that you're not the only one navigating the challenges of change. In 2025, choose to embrace change with courage. Instead of fearing it, welcome it as the beginning of something better. Every great transformation starts with a decision to let go of what was and step boldly into what could be. This is your year to rebuild, evolve, and thrive. Embrace it. Rebuild yourself, a journey of transformation. Rebuilding yourself is a powerful process of reinvention, growth, and self-discovery. It involves taking stock of who you are, where you've been, and where you want to go, then embarking on a journey to reshape your life in alignment with your true desires and values. This journey isn't always easy, but it is incredibly rewarding. The concept of rebuilding is often misunderstood as starting from scratch. However, it's more about taking the pieces of your past, your experiences, lessons, and strengths, and using them as a foundation to build something new. You don't need to erase who you are or what you've been through. Instead, you can transform those elements into something greater. Rebuilding begins with self-awareness. It's essential to reflect on where you currently stand and identify areas where you feel stagnant, dissatisfied, or disconnected. Are you living in alignment with your values? Are you pursuing the goals that truly excite and fulfill you? Sometimes the first step in rebuilding is accepting that change is necessary. Acknowledge the discomfort or discontent you feel and allow it to fuel your desire for change. It's important to recognize that growth often comes from periods of discomfort, and it is through facing challenges that we are able to truly rebuild. Once you've identified areas for transformation, the next step is taking action. Rebuilding doesn't happen overnight. It requires patience, dedication, and effort. Set clear, actionable goals that align with your vision for the future. Whether it's improving your health, pursuing a new career path, or nurturing relationships, take small steps every day to move toward your goals. Consistency is key in rebuilding, as every small action compounds over time, leading to significant transformation.